Hello, welcome back to the BK 100% RRBA tutorial. In this video, we're going to go over RRBA, Furnace Fun, and Grunty Fight. So, right before I start with the B, there's two things to mention. One, everything is setup based, so just follow the setups and you should be fine. And the other thing is that there's going to be some cases where you have to hold R, hold B, and you're going to have to press A bunch. To do this, it's hard to do with like a normal grip on the controller. So what I like to do is I like to hold R with my middle finger, B with my pointer finger, and then that leaves my thumb free to mash the A button. I don't do this for the whole segment, but I do it here and there, so I'll just mention where I do it. But just do whatever's comfortable for you. So right away we're going to hold down and then mash A 7 times. Once we're in flight, then start holding up. So, and then just land on this jiggy that's here. Normally there'll be a jiggy here. Then we're going to jump down left. Land on the ground, big jump. At the peak of your jump, tap A, hold B, and hold down to just land here. So now here, we're just doing like a beginner setup. We're going to do 765 note door clip. So to do this clip, first look at this circle right here. We're going to go right in front of it. This is where we're going to stand, and then we're going to hold up. We're going to jump into that top corner, so double tap A. And once we're flying in that top corner, we're going to hold up for like a split second, for like a full second. And then we're going to let go of up. Then we're going to mash A 3 times. Hold upright or straight right. Either work. If you want, you can tap A an extra time before you hold up, just so you don't descend accidentally. There's a good point right here. This Grunty text, if you get a Grunty text while you're doing the clip, you'll clip super easy. So just be aware of that, because you'll need to predict the clip much earlier. So it should look something like this. Hold up, 1, 2, 3, upright. Now we're gonna go here towards the cauldron. For the cauldron, just fly towards here. I would highly suggest aiming towards this gold feather and letting go of B around here. If you go that way, too far that way, or too far that way, you'll detransform. So just be really careful. Now here we're gonna enter the cauldron. When we come out of the other cauldron, don't hold just straight down. Otherwise you'll just like go back into the cauldron. What you want to do is wait for like a split second, then jump and hold down at the same time to jump over the cauldron, and it should look something like this. Now here, the fastest thing to do is just to walk to this pipe, and we're going to just take flight right when we enter this pipe. But one thing I want to mention is the next room. The setup for the next room is we're going to hold like halfway towards down left, pretty much. So not fully down left, just like halfway towards it. Hold R as well. But don't hold B. Just hold halfway towards down left, and then we'll eventually face towards the 180 note door. Then once we're facing towards the note door, then you can hold B and tap A once. So it looks like this. Turn around, hold B, tap A, and enter. Here, hold R, hold B, hold forward, double tap A. Just land on this scarf down here, and then go down. Then just walk through this. If you're not clipping right away, then just wiggle a tiny bit and you'll clip instantly. Here, just mash A 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you'll get a good height. And enter here. Right here, don't touch the joystick. Hold R, hold B, double tap A, and then you can touch the joystick. If you move up while you double tap A, you'll just go up here. And it's a mess. So double tap A, and hold R and hold B. And you'll fly right in, and just fly straight into this part right here, right into his cheek. You can just land here. It's really easy, much easier that way. So you just land here, poke your nose through there and get the jiggy. Walk here and jump out. One thing I want to note here, you just want to double tap A and hold B. Don't mash A, because if you mash A, you'll get stuck on this roof up here. And you just want to be a bit lower to get through the loading zone. Here are the eye jiggy. The eye jiggy is the hardest part in my opinion. What you're going to do is hold up, do a big jump. At the peak of your jump, press A, then press A one more time. Then as you fly towards the jiggy, you're going to hold B. Then you'll be slightly above the jiggy. Then what you're going to do is let go of B and slowly hold down to tilt down and grab the jiggy as you descend with your nose. Should look like this. Let go of B, tilt down, get this with your nose. Now I'm going to go get stuck in eye jail. So to escape eye jail, what you want to do is come over here to this corner right here, hold R, hold B, hold down and just mash A. And you should get out easily every time. So I'm going to go back here just so I fly from the same spot. So I'm just pretending that I'm doing this again. Come over here. Hold down without holding B. Go over here and fly towards this alcove. Now here, the setup for this, tap A around here. Now we're just going to fly into the roof for a bit. It's not the very top of the roof, maybe slightly to the right of it. Then once we're out of this alcove, we're going to tap A again, and it should give us a perfect height to just go straight into this advent calendar. Right into the middle. This is where the Jiggy is. Whoops, I pressed A one extra time. You want to be right on this square, right in the middle of it. The Jiggy's right on the floor. So you want to hold B for this if you don't get the instant setup. And if you're not getting this right away while you're holding B, tilt down a tiny bit, just a tiny bit, so your nose pokes through, and then you should get it like every time. Turn back, go into the alcove, go all the way down first, and then go in, tap A and hug the top corner. Now head towards the 450 note door. I'm gonna land here. When we enter here, you want to be holding a few things. You want to be holding R and B, obviously. You want to be holding straight down. You want to be holding straight down just so the B faces down. And then once he's flying in that direction, you can hold up. Start holding up. So you're going to hold straight down. And then after like a split second, double tap double tap A. And then you should get a good height. And you should be able to fly straight into the alcove. And you're holding straight up. So you're just going to land on the Jiggy. It should look like this. Hold R, hold B, hold down. 1, 2, hold up. Just land on the Jiggy down here. Here, don't take off straight down left, otherwise you'll get stuck on this pillar over here. Just take off down, and then make your way to the to this loading zone. Hold B, hold R, double tap A, hold forward, skip the text, skip this text. Sometimes there'll be another grunty text, but whatever. So that's RBA pretty much. Here, I would recommend not jumping. Get in talent shot. Don't jump. Now here, if you want to walk under this bird, it's sort of like what we did in Fall. We're going to walk like this. Sort of like just walk into the tree as we walk under the bird. Sort of like that. And we won't get hit. Then jump peck into the 765 note door. Now for this fun, get the talent shot in the loading zone here if you can. And just enter. Don't peck onto this pad, just enter with talent shot. Now furnace fun. We're gonna do Nimpox skip in this. And these trivia questions can be hard if you're new, but I'll give some advice to help you with this. So we're gonna jump, peck, and answer. So, sister's name is Gruntilda. Some advice I can give, the answer to all picture questions is never Gruntilda's lair. The answer to most number questions is 8, except for 3 cases. One is how many ways are into MMM, or into the mansion in MMM, which is 9. One is how many boxes are in Boss Boombox, which is 15. And the other one is how many huts are there to smash in Mumbo's hut, which is 6. Other than that, when 8 is the answer, it's actually the answer. And the other answer is for all audio questions, Jinjo will be the answer for the audio questions. And I'll just answer the rest of these, just so you can get a good idea if you need some help. This one's for ZZP. This is one of the presents, I believe. Treasure Trove Cove. There's 6. Audio questions. Piece of music. So this is a hard one. So in this case, Wonder Wing is less than Turbo Talon Trot. We're gonna choose Turbo Talon Trot. If the answers include Stilt Stride and Wonder Wing, then then Wonder Wing is the answer. But if it includes Turbo Talon Trot and Stilt Stride, then Stilt Stride is the answer. It's kind of confusing. I would suggest just listening to it. Answer the Joker Square. It's okay if you get it wrong. It doesn't really matter that much. This one is Mr. Vile. Now here we're gonna do Nimpox skip. So what's gonna happen is that we're gonna get into Talon Trot and answer the question while we're getting into Talon Trot. Sort of like we did with Bottles back in Mumbo's Mountain and in Clankers. So right in between these 2 tiles, there's this 1 pixel where you can do normal moves. You can't do normal moves like on the board, as you can see now. So if we hold up here just very slightly, we can move a tiny bit. and we can slide and get into Talon Trot onto the pixel. And then, if we did it good enough, we'll get into Talon Trot and slide onto the death square. And then you have to make sure while you're getting into Talon Trot, you press A to answer the death square. Then you want to get the death square question wrong. So like this, just keep retrying it. Tilt up a tiny bit, hold Z, mash C left, tap A. So speed up the text. The highest thing above the ground is a mud hut, but we're gonna get this wrong. And yeah. So if it's a picture question, then the game will sort of just take you to another loading zone, and then when it brings you back, it'll take you out of Talon Trot, which means the skip won't work, which means it'll kill you if you just get it wrong. So if you do get a picture question, then get the answer right. Come over here. If you got the Joker square right, you have 2 skips. Answer this question, skip these 2, then do Nimpog skip on this this death square, and push to the right to like edge your way through the death square. Same thing if you get a Grunty square and get it wrong. If you get a Grunty square, or if you get a Grunty square and get it right. Also, if you get the Joker wrong, then just die and retry it from there. So yeah, that's Furnace Fun. Now we're just gonna jump out and go towards Grunty. So here we're gonna jump around the cauldron. So jump towards this green pillar, and then go towards the A10 note door. You just want to take a wide turn around the cauldron so you don't activate its cutscene. Get into Talon Trot, jump into the middle of this Jiggy pedestal, press Z, skip these text boxes. So here, you only need to get the eggs, but you can get anything else if it makes you feel more comfortable. But you only actually need the eggs. So come towards here, go around the cauldron, don't activate them. Peck this note door. You're gonna roll into the eggs, get into Talon Trot, and then do Dingpot skip. For Dingpot skip, come towards here. Right at this black mark right here is my visual cue on the ground. I like to jump either on it or right before it. A big jump down left, and then you're just gonna peck into the cauldron, into Dingpot. Skip the text, and you're gonna go to Grunty. So Grunty fight is really difficult. It takes a lot of practice to get good at, but I'll try my best to explain it. So skip the text, change the camera a bunch, run into the wall here, hold R. You're gonna hear her laugh. After about a second after she starts laughing, then Beak Bust. Skip this text. Make sure you're against this wall. Then spam eggs while holding straight down. Now she's gonna hit you here. While she's hitting you, you want to make sure you're still holding straight down and mash A. Skip 2 text boxes. Now she's gonna shoot this beam at you, and you're gonna Beak Bust on the ground, and the beam's gonna hit you after you hit the ground. So it hits you during your invincibility frames and you don't get hit. Jump up here. Use R to aim if your camera isn't already perfect like this. R is your best friend for aiming. I can't stress that enough. So shoot 6 eggs at her here. She only needs 3 hits, but 6 eggs is just safe. Come towards this parapet over here, this first one. So if you're just running against this wall and you stand still, she won't hit you. This is a good opportunity to make the camera straight with your R button, and it works for every side. Another thing about dodging fireballs, if I stand here, she shoots a fireball, I can move a tiny bit to the left, shoot an egg, tiny bit to the right, shoot an egg, tiny bit to the left, and shoot an egg. What's happening here is that she aims, if I'm standing still, she aims to right where you are. But if I'm moving in a certain direction at a certain speed, she'll aim her shot so she can calculate it to hit you, assuming you keep moving in that direction in certain speed. It's called semi-auto homing. So, but in this case, I know where she's gonna aim, which is at me. So once I see the fireball leaves her hand, I know where it's going, and I also know that it can't change direction, so I can just move a tiny bit to the left and right and dodge the fireball. So then after that, come towards this parapet over here. Same thing, it's the exact same thing as the second one, but optimally, what you would do is just jump on the parapet and start spamming eggs right away. Spam 6 eggs and shoot them right before she can even shoot her fireballs. For the fourth one, come towards this corner one and shoot 6 eggs. Once you're sure that all 6 eggs, all 3 hits are done, then go to the middle. Like here, I'm sure that the next one will hit, the next egg will hit. Maybe the 3rd egg won't hit, but I know the 4th or 5th or 6th will. So go to the middle after that. Skip the text box. Skip the text box again. After you skip the bottles text box, the flight pad will spawn. You're going to beak bust and recoil so the green beam doesn't hit you. And then you're going to take off towards Grunty and then just mash B. Take off towards Grunty, mash B while you're aiming at her. Turn to the left. She's going to move straight right here. So this is the perfect way to lead your shots. She's going to go straight right here. You can just tap A and beak bomb her. Turn to the left here. She's going to go straight right again. But optimally, you can hit her before she even starts moving. But it's okay to take your time since you know she's going to go straight right. Here, turn to the left again. This one you should be able to aim at her and beak bomb her before she starts moving. Because she shoots 3 fireballs here, you have plenty of time to aim. So, some general advice I can give if you miss a beak bomb, you can try to lead your shots or hit her while she's standing still. The best advice I can give is if you want to lead your shots, make sure that you beak bomb like right after she starts moving, after she's finished pausing, because you don't want her to pause while you're beak bombing and then you just miss. Same vice versa. If you plan to beak bomb her while she's standing still, then aim your beak bomb and beak bomb like right when she stops. Instead of like 1 or 2 seconds after. Because obviously you don't want her to start moving once you beak bomb. But yeah, if you miss a shot, she's just gonna go around the arena, shoot fireballs, go around the arena, pause, go around the arena, shoot fireballs, continue in that cycle. So here after the 3rd shot, she's gonna shoot 4 fireballs. You're gonna try and look for the grate on the ground that you popped out of and go to the right of it. After the 4th fireball, if you didn't hit the ground, then just beak bust, and this cutscene will interrupt you. So here, for the Jinjo statue skip, run towards this gold feather and hold R to get this camera like this. Now dodge these fireballs. So here, I was holding straight down. If I kept holding straight down right now, then this fireball will hit me. But if I just stop, this fireball won't hit me. That's just how semi-auto aiming works. So now here, right where I'm standing is pretty much the perfect spot to do the Jinjo statue skip. You're going to stand here, hold straight down and poop 6 eggs. But you want to poop 6 eggs after the 2nd fireball hits the ground. And until then, you can just run in a circle. And if you run in a circle, Grunty's fireballs will just like go away. Because when you run in a circle, she tries to aim to like the direction that you're going. But you're constantly changing directions, so you won't get hit. Six eggs. Skip the text when it comes. Hold R here. Skip the text when it comes. Tap C right once. Now here you're just going to want to go all the way to the statue. Tap C right. Go to the statue. Shoot it from far away if you can. And listen for the shots so you know when to dodge it. As a beginner, you just might want to go around it. Go up close for each shot. If you're shooting it from far away, always remember Kazooie aims a tiny bit to the left. So yeah. She hit me, that's whatever. Oh, I just missed. That's fine. I walk that way so that she shot the fireball there. Then I start walking more towards the Jinjo statue. Hold R and shoot her. For this last Jinjo statue, you really want to make sure to stand right under her and jump so the Jinjo hits her right away. Skip the text. Now, depending on the Jinjo statue order, if you hit the yellow one last, then the grate will be on that side, all the way opposite of her. If you hit it in a different order, then sometimes she'll be on the other side and it's difficult to like find the visual cue. So here we're just gonna run like just in a circle till she shoots the green beam. Have a medium zoom here. Beak bust this. Now the visual cue here, see this grate on the ground? You want to walk up until it's just barely off screen into the center. So like right there. This is going to spawn. We're going to shoot 3 eggs straight forward. Turn the camera twice. Shoot 2 eggs in the second one. Then come back. shoot 3 eggs in the first one. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oops. 1, 2, 3. Shoot eggs. Optimally, you would shoot 5 eggs into this one. Then you would shoot 5 eggs into this one. And then you would finish. One thing to note though, if you need to shoot eggs into this, say you shoot like 1 egg, walk forward after the second egg, and then you're done. Like, if you get hit by the green beam and still have eggs to shoot left in the second last slot, then shoot 3 eggs in front of the last hole, and then move forward, and then do the last 2 shots. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, GG. That's my BK 100% RRBA tutorial. I hope it helps. One more thing to note, if you want a lot more description and a lot more examples of the RRBA section, I have a much longer video of it that'll link in the description that goes over it very in depth and has a lot more examples. So yeah, GG. I hope this helps, and see you later.